guys having a beautiful day. I don't want to take too much of your time. I ain't gonna take too much of your time. I say this a lot. I get questions a lot, and so I want to speak on this just for a short while, because I don't think I want to speak about this again, because I think this is kind of, you know, not the most beautiful thing to talk about. Hey, Drez, how you doing? How you all doing? Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. You all in March. I hope you all having an amazing month so far. The beginning is amazing, no matter what's going on. And happy March. I'm good. I'll be like 30 minutes. Hey, Maria, how you doing? Listen, y'all. I can't see nothing on my YouTube. So ain't nothing popping up. Just in case you guys saying something and I can't see it. So yeah, man. So listen, I want to speak about 5 things that you should look for, or 5 reasons why you probably were chosen. Hey, Tanya from Ireland, how you doing? 5 reasons why you probably were chosen to be with an abusive person. These things are, hey, this right here, Nanny Puffins. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you for the gifts. We're meeting tomorrow, right? Thank you so much. Hey, Jay, how you doing? It's good to see you guys, man. It's good to see you guys. Always good to see you guys. I don't usually come live on Sundays. I don't usually come on here on Sundays. Thank you, Shanti. Hey, Shantis. No, I was in that hurting relationship. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I usually don't come live on Sundays. I usually use Sundays as my family time, my family day with me and the family, and I wash my cars and stuff and clean up. But today I wanted to talk about this because, like I said, I get so much questions on a regular basis. Hey, Morocco, I missed you yesterday. I missed you yesterday. Riri, how you doing? How you doing? I wasn't gonna come live, by the way. I just said let me come live. Hey, Dex, what's up, man? I said let me come live just for a few minutes because this been on my spirit. I get some questions yesterday, and these questions kind of make me think about this. 5 points to speak about. All right, 5 points to speak on why you probably was chosen to be that person that person chose to abuse. Because hey, listen, a lot of time, man. Um, hey, Reagan, how you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Reagan. Big up yourself. Sunny day. What's going on? Ready? 2025 is going amazing. They changed the time in Morocco. Oh, okay. They changed the time. Okay, I got you. I got you. I understand. I understand. Well, you were missed, man. You were missed. You were missed. You were in true hell. And indeed, hey, Paula. So let me start. I'm not gonna stay too long because I can't stay too long. It's Sunday and I got some things to do still. All right. Let me say this right here, right? Let me see that person who like eggs. Let me make sure they move from the channel. If you like eggs, we like eggs in peace. So here's the deal. We know we have a lot of abusive people amongst us. We know we have a lot of abusive people amongst us. And sometimes you can tell after a year in or 2 years in, especially after you get hooked, after you can't leave, after you can't pay your own bills. You know what I mean? What's up, D's? How you doing, man? You can't leave right now because right now you financially they got you financially, they got you wrapped around the throat. You know what I'm saying? And you can't go. But let me tell you why you were chosen. And I want you to know these 5 things. Look inside of yourself to see if these 5 things make sense. And I'm not telling you, listen, let me put a disclaimer. Just because I speak on these things, it doesn't mean that I am agreeing. I am saying that it's good or it's right. I'm speaking on these things because these things happen, okay? Hey, Phoenix, thank you. Thank you for the gifts, man. Phoenix Joseph Cody. So I know that these things happen. So again, this is not me agreeing with what happens. This is me just giving information about what happens, okay? About what happens. Not so you all don't get angry at me for me telling you all why these things happen. They just happen, okay? So a lot of times you are actually sought out to be in relationships with these people because these people they want to control you. And they look for certain characteristics that you have. And yes, you have a sweetheart. Yes, you might be kind. Yes, you are loving. Yes, you do all the things for them. Yes, you go above and beyond for them. but they chose you not for that reason. They chose you for different reasons. Remember, we have different people on this planet. We got people who are gonna love you. We got ones who are gonna disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? We got ones who are gonna abuse you, and we got ones with no self-control. We have a bunch of different people. But I'm talking about the ones who you all consider as narcissists, the ones that you can't leave, the ones that you think that if you leave, it's gonna break your heart, even though they ain't doing nothing to keep you. You know what I mean? The ones that they chose you because you had one of these flaws that I'm gonna list. And there's many more flaws, but I'm gonna list these 5 things that I want you to think about. Look inside of yourself and be honest with yourself and see if this is you, okay? Now, this says a lot. Just open your minds a bit. These are the reasons why abusers choose these type of women, okay? These are reasons. Hey, Beverly. Marita, what's up? How you doing? Um, good, good, good. Number 1, a woman who apologizes a lot. If you keep apologizing, that's a sign. That's a huge sign. You're sorry for everything. Everything you do, everything you say, you called the wrong time, you text the wrong time, you didn't brush your teeth, you didn't open your eyes, you didn't answer their phone, you didn't text back fast enough. They look for a person. They look for a person who always apologizing because that is shown to be a weakness. Now, I'm not saying apologizing is a weakness, but I'm saying there's a part where you can tell when somebody is broken. When you keep apologizing, even for their behaviors. There comes a point when you might even be apologizing for what they are doing, for the wrong that they are doing, for the mistakes that they are making. You know, if they cheat, all of a sudden you sorry. If they do this, all of a sudden you sorry. If they didn't call you back, you're sorry. And you have to understand, when you see that, if you see this is who you are, if you see this trait in you, you have to remove it. Stop apologizing because there's nothing that says that you are still hurt more than a person who apologizes for everything. A matter of fact, those apologies are used against you later on. They are used against you later on in the relationship. A matter of fact, when they begin to show their asses, they wait for you to apologize. It will become your fault. It will become your fault. So listen, stop apologizing for crap that you ain't done. Stop apologizing for being who you are. If you ain't answer their phones, you ain't got to apologize. If you ain't text back, you ain't got to apologize. If you ain't did nothing wrong, don't apologize. Stop apologizing. Stop seeing yourself as wrong. Stop seeing yourself as in fault. You know what I'm saying? Stop seeing yourself like you are the wrong one. Because that means a lot of times that you are just hurt and you have been in some situations before where everything was your fault. So you are used to that mindset. You have been, your last relationship, everything was your fault. And you believe them. Some people will convince you. Some people will convince you that everything that they do, the wrong things that they do is your fault. And when you've been with somebody for that long, guess what? You're going to believe it. And so then you go to the next relationship and the next one apologizing. And when you see that happening, you will attract a lot of predators. Predators love that stuff because it means that they can get away with anything. It means that even for their wrong, you're going to apologize. What's up, Terrelin? How do you remove it? Stop apologizing. Stop seeing faults in you. Stop seeing that you don't have to apologize for anything. Do what you do. Be sure of what you do and chill. And if you see somebody want apologies for everything, because when you start doing that thing at an early age, or at an early stage, apologizing at an early stage, they're going to keep you. See, somebody like who has a higher frequency, a man with a higher frequency, he's not going to be drawn to you because something is off. Hey, Keisha, my fault he painted me black. Sorry for saying that. I hope I didn't hurt. No? You see what I'm saying? When a person see that you're doing that, right? When a person see that you're doing that, if the man has a higher frequency, he's instantly turned off. Yeah, something is wrong. I can't. But when somebody who is weak, when somebody who is insecure, when somebody who wants to abuse you, hey Miranda, when somebody want to hurt you and they love it. That means you're gonna apologize for all their sins, all their faults. Everything is gonna be on you. So just be careful. If you see this in you, stop. Number two. Listen, when you first meet those abusers, they're gonna pay attention, right? Hey, food vlog, how you doing? They're gonna pay attention to the way how you speak about yourself. They're gonna pay attention. Listen, a matter of fact, let's go number two. Number two is they're gonna pay attention to the things that they can get away with. They begin to test you in the beginning. People, when these people are dating you in the beginning, they are very aware. Their eyes are open, and they begin to see the things that they can get away with. They can, they begin to ask you stupid questions. Hey, listen, what if I cheat? Would you leave? Just stupid questions, and be like, I'm just joking, right? Right? They begin to say stupid things just to see what your reaction will be. They begin to stop not calling you for a while to see how you're gonna react. They don't answer your phone call just to see your reaction, because these folks need to know the things that they can get away with. This is why it's very important to have boundaries. So if you have no boundaries, if you don't have any boundaries, they will love you. I'm talking about the abusers. If you have no boundaries, see, a person who's not an abuser won't really, they will either, see, a person, see, I can look at myself and say, if I see a woman with no boundaries, I'm not interested. I really won't be. What's up, Goddess Tiffany? I really won't be interested. I won't be curious, because it means something is wrong. You are hurt and you probably need help. You probably need some guidance. You probably need some counseling. You know what I mean? You probably need some professional help. So when I see that, I'm like, no, I'm good. But those abusers, when they see that you have no boundaries, oh, you are it. Yeah, only predators will be interested. You're gonna be it. They're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, you're gonna be my woman. Because you notice, you ain't listen, when they see that you don't have any boundaries, they know that you ain't going nowhere. They can do whatever they want. They're gonna get away with it. You ain't going nowhere. You're gonna take it and take it and take it. You're gonna always take it. So it hurts you always in the end. So you gotta be careful, man. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. They play too much, wasting people's time. Yeah. You're right. They waste people time. They're wasting your time. But seriously, man, listen, you got to understand, more takers and givers, you have to understand, pay attention, because people are going to test you in the beginning. A lot of wasteful people going to test you in the beginning just to see how far you're going to go, just to see if you're going to walk away, just to see if you're going to leave, just to see if you're going to take it and make an excuse. So when you see this right here, move on, but he came back home now trying to ask me to be done. Let me finish this video right here, and then I'll take some questions, okay? I'll take the question. Let me finish this video right here, these 5 points, and then I'll take the questions. Okay? But seriously, they pay attention. They test you in the beginning. They test you and test you and test you. Number 3, they listen to the way how you speak about yourself. They listen to the way how you speak about yourself. And listen, these predators are looking at you because they see the way how you speak about yourself. And if it's not high, if it's not, if the way how you speak about yourself is low, hey Kevin, what's up, man? How we doing? If it's low, if it's always you ain't shit, and I hate myself, and I can't stand me, and I'm not pretty, and I'm not this, and I can do this and that. Oh, you are the perfect one. You're gonna be the perfect victim. You're gonna be the perfect candidate for them, because they listen to the way how you speak about yourself, and that's how you teach them how to speak to you. So you have to understand, sometimes the victim that you have been with, the abuses that you have been with. Hey, Paulina, the abuses that you have been with listen to the way how you speak about yourself, and they stayed with you. Because a lot of times, them jokers will tell you, they will tell you how nobody else wants you and this and that, and they will make you feel so badly. But if nobody wants me, why do you want me? You have to ask those questions. If nobody else wants me, if nobody else wants you, why do they want you? That means they ain't shit either. Hey Demi, how you doing? See, they analyze you. So you tell me, if nobody else want me, why did you want me? Then if you want me when nobody else want me, then something is wrong with you too. But no, that's not the way how you think. You become thankful. You become very thankful. You really think that you owe them something. And you don't understand that's how they get you. So now you stay. You actually stay for longer, thinking that anybody else wants you. Listen, I'm telling you, man, they listen to the way how you speak about yourself. They're paying attention. Their eyes are these jokers are like predators. They are always seeking. They're always looking. And every flaw in you, they pick it up. Everything that's wrong in you, they pick it up. But to look for these things, the way how you talk about yourself says a lot. You all be out there talking smack about yourself to people that you meet in the, when you start dating and thinking that you're being modest. That's not modest. That's stupidity. That's really stupidity. So you gotta be careful about the way how you speak about yourself. I don't owe anyone anything but myself. A lady that's strong and knows exactly what her worth is. Good. Mr. Exactly can get anyone, but I choose them because I love them, but got no ring yet. Is how you speak of yourself, or it is more how they see if you allow others to treat you. Do you stand up for yourself? If so, is it classy or is it ratchet? That's what I think they pay more attention to. All those stuff, man. Indeed, all those stuff. But I'm telling you, I mean, the way how you speak about yourself, man, because a lot of us, man, the way how we speak about ourselves ain't much, man. Ain't much at all. What would you do if somebody used your problem against you in an argument? That's just a turn off. If you use my problem against me in an argument, that's just a turn off. That's a big that's a big turn off. That says a lot. People will use your own stuff against you. See, when you open up to someone about what's going on in your life and they use it to attack you, nah. That shows abuser in the beginning. That shows how abusive them jokers really are. That shows that everything could be weaponized against you. So now you can't be comfortable talking to them. You can't be open to them no more. You feel like you got to no, and that's not somebody that you want to be with for long term. So you got to be careful with that kind of stuff, man. When you see somebody start using what you told them in arguments to bring up to hurt you, oh no, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. I'm telling you, I mean, some people pick you to be their victims. Hey, Tamara. They're an enemy, indeed. Indeed. Some people choose you to be a victim. And as sad as it sounds, that's just the way it is. They pick you to be their victims based on how, some of these 5 steps right here. Number 4, man. Number four. You know what makes you a great victim? Let me say this right here. Let me tell you what makes you a great victim. They listen to you speak about all your exes and tell them everything about your exes and how they did to you and what they did to you and how shitty they did to you and how they what they all cheated, they all lied, they all this, they all that, they all this, they all that, being abused in previous relationship. They listen to that stuff. And hey, thanks, Felicia. And I'm telling you right here, when you telling people all about your past and all your past and everybody being abusing you, everybody being lying to you, now when they see that, they realize, well, they can do it too. They can do it too. And they listen. They listen and they listen. Because some of us over talk. We talk too much. We speak it. We say too much. And I think we don't know we don't know how much we should be talking. We don't know how much we should be saying. We say too much because when you're telling them all that your persons did to you, they realize they begin to judge your worth based on that. I promise you. I'm telling you. Keep it his mouth, keep it his life. Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, a lot of times when you say all your men, all your exes did this and they abused you and they cheated and they this and they hit you, then they begin to look at your sense or your worth by those judgments. That's what they begin to see. Hey, Speedy, that's how they begin to look at you. And when they begin to look at you like that, understand it's not going to get better. They won't respect you. They will not respect you. Hey, Rachel, they will not see anything in you because you have said too much. Sometimes you have to understand, man, your past ain't nobody's business but yours. Your past ain't nobody's business but yours. Made the mistake telling about my abusive. And you know what, though? Hey, Tink, how you doing? Yeah, they will think that you're a weak person. Sometimes, right? Sometimes you have to feel people out first in the beginning. Feel them out. Thank you for this hat, Sophie. You gotta feel somebody out. You gotta be ready to say too much in week 1. We go on 2 dates and you ready to say your life. Janae, what's good? When you go on 2 or 3 dates and you get comfortable, you begin to speak your whole life. You could speak your whole past, speak everything that happened. You speak too much. You got to feel people out before you open up your life from your mouth. You got to feel. Sometimes you gotta wait. Just wait. Can you trust them? Can you trust them? Are they respectable? Because a lot of them jokers gonna use that against you. Hey Max, how you doing, girl? How you doing? How many try hurt me? Use it against me. So I'm telling you, man, and that's why you was chosen to be the victim. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Let's be honest. If I'm dating a woman and she began to tell me all those things about their exes, I could be a friend. I'm not curious. Not saying that I don't want you. Not say, but I don't know. It speaks about sometimes. Sometimes it speaks about the way how you see yourself, the way how you value yourself. Because a person who values themselves just don't be in situations for that often and that much to be just abused and abused and abused and abused over and over and used and abused and used. So when I see that, I'm automatically not really, I'm not really, I don't want to partake of that. I'd rather you get some counseling. I'd rather you know what I'm saying? Because it's a very touchy it's a very touchy conversation. It's a very touchy situation. And it sounds like I may be judging, but no, I think sometimes we need help. I think sometimes we need counseling. And, and I think, hey Reese, seriously, and I think counseling might be a better idea than dating or than a relationship. Because if everybody, and they're quick to say how bad these are, we gotta be careful. That's how you are chosen many times. That's how you are chosen many times to be somebody's victim. Because them people choose their victims. They choose their victims. Them narcissists, they choose you for reasons. They choose. Because let me tell you this right here. You know who they can't choose? Do you know who they can't stay with? Somebody with a high self-esteem. It doesn't work. Somebody with a high self-image, it doesn't work. Somebody who is driven, it doesn't work on those people. It really doesn't. So they choose you wisely. And even if they get to be with you, when the frequency is flopped, that person with that high self-image, that high self-confidence, that high self-esteem, they usually break off. Oh, no, no, I'm good. This is too much. I know many people who, oh, no, 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 you're tripping. I'm done. One time. You get one time. You get just one time to do it again. Let me see the real, oh, no, I'm good. I'll pass. Seriously, everybody don't put up with that stuff. Everybody don't. Now, I'm not saying that nobody, I ain't saying that people never put up with it, but I'm saying it's one time. Some people have been in a situation one time, they will never do it again. But if you find yourself all the time in those situations, that's probably why you are chosen. That's probably why you are chosen. Hey, Exhale, how you doing? And you know why else? The fifth reason why you might be chosen to be somebody's victim? Your self-image. Your self-image. Your self-image, man. Your poor self-image. This is when they protect. This is when they talk to you, and they make you feel like it should be an honor to be with them. Some people will make you feel like it's an honor to be with them because you don't deserve nothing because you're not attractive, you're not pretty, you're not smart, you don't have anything. You should be happy that I come home once in a while. You should be happy that, I pay a bill. You should be happy that I go half. You should be happy. I'm telling you, because your self-image is so poor. And that says a lot. It says what man comes to your life. You remember, you can't afford anything just because you are pretty or you are a woman or you have woman body parts. You don't just get this man because you're a woman. It's not that. There's levels to men and women. There's levels to consciousness and awareness. There's levels to all these abuse aspects. There's levels to this. There's levels. Some people ain't turned on by somebody with a low self-image, who is not confident, who speaks about themselves poorly, and who's always freaking apologizing. Some people are not drawn to that. No, 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 no. That's not, no. Because you make it too easy for somebody of higher character to abuse you. Because sometimes human nature kicks in. And if you lay down, a lot of times, if you lay down on the ground, people are going to walk over you. Naturally. It's a natural reaction to many people. If you lay on the floor, people are gonna walk over you. And sometimes all you have to do is get up. But the moment that you feel like if you get up, you might just be single. You might be left. And they're already ingrained in your mind. They're already engraved in your mind. They already put in your mind that you are lucky to have them. Listen, they put it in your mind quick. You're lucky to have them, especially when that person is attractive. You know, I have seen many, many, many times this happen. An attractive man and a not so attractive woman. And since he's attractive, she does everything just to stay. She does everything just to stay. Men do it too. She's attractive and he's not. Oh, she put him through. Sometimes they make you feel so bad because it's just one-sided. It happens on both sides. So you gotta be very aware. But your self-image plays a big role. Your self-image, if you have a poor self-image, I promise you, a decent person is not gonna look at you like that because they won't be drawn to it. See, just like how you won't be drawn to a man with no confidence. You see, do you see like how you won't be drawn to a man with no ladies? Can you be with a man with no confidence, no self-respect, and no self-esteem, very low self-esteem? Can you be with a man? What's up, JP? How you doing? You probably can't be with a man, right? And so you have to understand, men feel the same way. If you have a poor self-image because you're being abused and you have no respect and or no self-respect, some certain men can't be with you. The only one that can be with you is ones who want to keep you in that space so that they can keep beating you with those things. Seriously. They're ready to straighten their ass up when you're ready to leave. Indeed, 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 indeed. It's very unattractive. So you have to see it on both sides. So I'm not saying, well, men should understand. Well, women don't understand it. Women understand. You want a confident man. You want a man who is driven. You want a man with a high self-image. Because if not, he's gonna be your demise. He's gonna whoop, man. He's gonna tear you down. He's gonna make you tired and drained. Same thing about those women. If a woman has been hurt and she hasn't healed, and you're still looking for validation, and I get it. I mean, we you know, we all want validation from our partners. I think it's very healthy to have validation from our partners. I think that's one reason why we choose a partner. It's not to validate you, but to have some things that you can't do or things that you might be struggling with. Some days you can say, "Hey, baby girl, man, bro, you good? Hey, baby girl, hey, baby boy, you good? Let's do it. Let's validate each other." But sometimes you gotta be very careful, man. Give the chance to see your good side. That is true too, but you have to always be ready to be a good side. But I'm telling you all, man, you see them people who are abusing you and stuff, they choose you for that reason. A lot of times they choose you for that reason. They chose you for that reason. And I see so many people on social media, folks be inboxing me all the time about, these men. And my first question is, well, yeah, he's doing this and he's doing that. And like the one who asked me just recently, Kirk, I just found out that my boyfriend is getting married in a month. I'm like, what? Damn. Well, what are you gonna do? I just found out my boyfriend is getting married in a month. What? And you know what though, to be honest? These abusive people, because I don't want to say men, because it's not a man thing really. Hey, Rescued, how we doing? I don't want to say it's men, because it's but a lot of these men know that you ain't going nowhere. Some of you all will look for things and find all the things and find all the proofs, and you ain't going nowhere. Lisa, how you doing? Some of you all will look for all the proofs, find all the proof, and still stay right there. So you will stay. These brothers know that you ain't going nowhere. This is why it's very important in today's economy to have your own stuff. Seriously. Listen, I believe in that when two people come together, everything belongs to each other. But in today's economy, I really believe that you gotta have your own stuff, man. Because you don't know who you're with. You don't know who you listen. Sometimes, let's be honest. Sometimes the only time that you know who you are with the most is when somebody is leaving. It takes somebody to leave sometimes for you to see their true colors. Because the way how they leave is ridiculous. The way how they leave is destructive. The way how they leave is demeaning. The way how they leave, they show their asses. And sometimes that's when you get to know somebody the most. Sometimes you can get to know somebody by the way how they left you more than, more than the 6 years, 7 years that they were with you. What's up, Ray? How we doing, man? Hey, Kay. Seriously, sometimes you will get to know somebody more by the time they leave, by the way how they leave, by the 10 years they was with you. Because sometimes when they're ready to leave, boy, whoo, I'm telling you, but the way how they leave, it is terrible. They begin the way how they begin to speak to you, man. Sometimes the way how they look at you, like they scorn you. You hear me? Like they scorn. You feel like strangers. Like they scorn you. They hate you. The things that they say to you, it is very destructive, and it would break you every single time. And you're like, oh my, I never knew you was like this. But you know what though? Here's the thing. This is how you know. Some of you all still take them back. Still, they come back with some apology. This is how you know what somebody true colors is. Seriously. You will know their true colors by the way how they leave. Sometimes they try to break you when they leave. These people are choosing their victims. They're choosing their victims. They chose you for that. They chose you. And it's not because you have a good heart. And it's not because you have a good heart that keeps put you in those situations. I keep seeing people, I keep seeing people say, well, the people with the best heart gets the most hurts. Not necessarily. Because you could have a good heart, but you could have self-respect too. The wife found out that her husband cheated. They live in a mobile home park. He went to work, and while he has gone, she sold the house, and he came home to damn. He came home to nothing, just a lot. Whew, that's rough right there. That's rough. Lebanese treated me like trash, and he walked out on us 2 days ago. Listen, I'm telling you all, man. You all got to know, man. You all got to know. Listen, when a person leaves you like that, I don't care what they tell you when they come back. I don't care. And sometimes they leave you like that. They left you like that because they know they leave you for is somebody else there. When a person leaves you for somebody else, they act different. A lot of times when a person, especially when you're doing all that you're supposed to do, when you're doing your part, being a good person, when they leave you for somebody else, it's different. It's different. It's a complete different behavior because they try so hard to put that space between you guys, man. They put that space because they want you to be done. They want you to be, and they force and they put so much the way how they look at you because they always think that the grass on the other side is a lot greener, and usually it's not true. Usually the grass don't know that that your water sucks. The grass don't know that their water sucks. The grass have no idea. On the other side, don't know that the water that's coming to them sucks. And then when the grass on the other side realize that the water that they bring in sucks, hey, I'm done with you. They come back. They always listen. Most of the times they come back, but when they come back, you have to remember not the good times. Remember how they left. Remember the things that they did to you. Because they was being honest. They were showing you their feelings. That was their true feelings. Seriously, that was their true feelings that they showed you. The way how they left showed you exactly what they thought about you, what they felt about you, how they saw you. The way how they left, it says a lot. Be mindful. Now, some of you guys, I hear some of you all think, well, I always find these type of men because I have a good heart. No, it's not because of your good heart. It's because you have no self-discipline, you have no self-respect, and you have no boundaries. It's not because of your heart. Don't put your heart into this. Don't make love seem like a negative thing. I think a lot of us, we try to put love as a negative thing, and it's not a negative thing. And I think we use love when love is, when everything is broken up as negative, like, oh, I wish I could stop loving, or I will never love again. It's not love that's the problem, man. It's not because you have a good heart, that's why they chose you. These victimizers don't choose you because your heart is sweet. I mean, there might be in there. Sometimes they choose you because you can't say no. Sometimes you have no boundaries. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you. I used to be like that. But I'm telling you. So I have to stop saying I have a good heart. Yeah, your good heart don't mean nothing. Your good heart means something to you. But it's not because of your good heart. A lot of times, them people with them good hearts, you don't have boundaries with it. And when you have a good heart, you have to have boundaries with it. When you have a good, listen, when you have a good fruit tree in your yard, let's say a fruit tree. If you have a good fruit tree in your yard and the fruit is sweet, everybody's gonna want to taste. If you don't put a fence around that tree, oh, you can't keep them fruits in. You can't sell it. Listen, I'm telling you, listen, you don't. I came from the Caribbean. We grew up around fruit trees. We grew up around fruit trees, and if you had a plum tree in your yard and it wasn't fenced in, oh, we tear it. Especially if it was good, oh, we find a way to get it. And I'm just saying, we'll find a way to get to them plums because we know that was the best one in the town. You better have some weapons, and you better come outside by that tree, and you better protect that tree because if not, I'm eating those plums. I'm tearing them plums up. So if you have that good heart and you have no boundaries, oh, your heart is gonna be tore up. Your heart is gonna be torn up. It's gonna be taken for granted. It's not because you have a good heart. It's because you don't get the rest. You have no discipline. Them victims know who to choose because some people ain't putting up with it. Some people have reached a place in their life. Oh no, I'm good. I'd rather be nothing. I'd rather have nothing. Oh, they see you the first day. They recognize those traits. Oh no, I'm good. Some of y'all can recognize those traits easily. Oh no, I'm good. No, 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 no. You said it wrong. Oh no, no, I'm good. Because you know you don't have you're not naive anymore. You see what I'm saying? You are no longer naive. You are no longer desperate. You are no longer lonely. And you no longer need validation. And your self-image is increased. You no longer, it doesn't match. The frequency don't match. The frequency does not match. These victims know who they are choosing. If you are always a victim, you are chosen for a specific reason. I promise you. Yeah, God is. You are chosen for a specific reason. You are chosen. That sweet heart that you have is not the reason. That's not why you keep getting abused. And I want to just let you guys know this. Yeah, I think this is a very important part. This is a very important part. It's not because you have a good heart that people take advantage of you. It's because your butt can't say no. They see your weaknesses. You can't say no. Sometimes no is a complete sentence. I don't need no explanation. I don't need a reason. So, a matter of fact, just say no for no reason. If you can't say no, just start saying no. No, not today. Just start. A matter of fact, you can weed a lot of victims, a bunch of victimizers out. Hey, Karen, sometimes you can actually, exactly, Angel, exactly, abusers do. And it's not just men, it's abusers, period. They are on both genders. It's abusers. It's not just, but I mean, of course, we're gonna say it's most men, or it's more men that do. Maybe it's more men that do it than women. But I'm talking about both people. They will f with you, man, cause that's what they do. Sometimes you'll realize, man. You realize you could weed those victimizers out by saying no. You said no one time because it crossed your boundaries, and you don't want. They're done with you. They want to argue. They want you to say sorry for saying no. You can tell. You can tell. Hey, God's favorite, how are you doing? You can tell if you pay attention. Just start to say no. Just say no one day and see what happens. You are so afraid. You are so afraid to say no. That's the problem. If I say no, they probably won't like me anymore. Hey, Rosella. Hey, Nina. If I say no, they're probably gonna walk away. Let them walk away. You're afraid? There's a lot more coming. There's a whole bunch of them out there. If you say no and they leave, man, listen. Sometimes you gotta say make a no song. Sometimes just say no. Just because you just want to say, even if you would do it, just say no anyways. Just see what happens. No, I ain't saying do it all the time just for the hell of it. But when you meet somebody, just hey, no, not today. When they ask you, hey, let's meet up today. No, not today. Why not? Don't worry, bro. We just meet. No reason, just no. Some of you you can't say no in the beginning, so therefore later on you can't say no either. How they meet you is how they expect you. How they meet you is what they want you to do. And in the whole relationship. You say, I would say no all the time. He just was so persistent. Yeah, that caused me to say no for real. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Learn to say no. And they love ghosting. Indeed, listen, they know who to do it to. You know who makes perfect victims? Will you pronounce my name? Well, thank you. You know who makes good victims? You all probably won't agree with this one, but I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest for a second? You know who makes great victims, man? You know who makes great victims? A lot of times to men, single moms, not necessarily. Some single moms don't want anybody. Once, I think as my for the work I've been doing, my clients that I've been working with, from the data I have collected over my few years of coaching, not few years, people who have been celibate and single for a long time, you make great victims. Yeah, we already said the low self-esteem. We already got, we already said the people with low self-image. We said people who are always apologizing. But this one right here, people who have been celibate for a long time, or people who've been single for a long time, because you are easy targets. Very easy targets. Because you have been celibate. And this is why sometimes when you are being celibate, ain't nobody's business. That's like when you are fasting, ain't nobody's business. Just because you are fasting. Do you notice that even the Bible tells you when you are fasting, don't be going around telling people, don't be in the middle of the street, doing your prayers. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't be in the middle of the street doing your prayers and showing people because it's just for sight. When you're doing your fasting from sex and sexual activities, do the same. Ain't nobody's business. It's just your business. It's just your business. Because when people say that you have been fasting, now you become a challenge. When you're celibate, you become a challenge. That's the one. Her stuff probably tight. Her stuff probably ready. Her stuff probably, and I bet she gonna want. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just gotta say the right things. I gotta say the right things are the right. Oh, let me stay around for 2 months. I'm gonna get it. Let me see if I'm the one who can get it. Listen, I'm telling you, people like challenges. People love them some challenges. You have to understand. Some of you always shouting out, I'm celibate. I'm celibate. Like, who cares? You don't see me go around saying, oh, I had sex yesterday. Your left arm do the right. Yeah, you don't even see me go around, hey, I had some ass yesterday, but it was good. Ooh, hey, look at me. Oh, I was like this. Bang, bang, right? You all don't see, you know what I mean? Hey, check me out. Bro, I had some ass yesterday. I think it was good. So you ain't got to, hey, I'm celibate. Hey, you. I'm celibate. Hey, social media. I'm celibate. You ain't got to do all of that. It's nobody's business. There's nobody's business. You just becoming a target. You just become the most desired target walking around. You have a target on your back. Because, yeah, you saying come and get it. I'm telling you. Because now everybody want to test it out to see if they can get half. And this is why a lot of times, let me know if this makes sense. They ask how long you been single for. I'm telling you. Let me know if this makes sense. I know some of y'all won't raise your hands. For some of y'all who been celibate, after you got it, after he got it, what did he do? Did he stay or did he ghost you? Let's talk. After he got it, finally, after you broke your celibacy for 7 years, 2 years, 2 days, what happens? He ghosts you. Come on now. I've heard that story many times. I've heard that story many, many, many times. They ghost you all the time. But they don't want to be the one that you go crazy for. Because they know. This is in 3 weeks. They show their true. I'm telling you. Them jokers. Good. Guided by divine. Good. No. Of course, there are going to be some exceptions. Right? Of course, there gonna be some exceptions, but I'm talking about the ones you become. I'm telling you, ain't nobody's business to be broadcasting your celibacy and how long you've been single. Some of y'all just you think it's something to be proud of, and if it is, it's nobody is proud of you. It's you. There's nothing to be proud of. It's something that you choose for your life. Maybe you was giving it up too much, right? Maybe you. Right, listen, don't take me seriously, but take me serious. Maybe you kept giving it up and you want to take a break. Maybe you wanted to make it stretch back to normal side. I don't know what your reason. We all have different reasons. Maybe you were just tired of meeting these raggedy ass dudes to keep spreading you wide. You just let me take a break. Let me take a break. And so then you take a break because you probably shouldn't have been doing it that many damn days anyways, that many times. Every day you just getting it in. So you like, you know what? I need to stop because I have a problem. Nobody needs to know that. Nobody needs to know that. So sometimes when you go celebrate, it's just for you. And you will see how much beautiful it is when you keep it to yourself. You will see how much beautiful it is when you start in your business. You will see when everybody ain't got to know. You will see how beautiful it is because every time we speak things out loud, man, we F up the energy. We screw that energy out. This convos are and this why seriously, when you mess up, when you speak too much about what you want to do, what your goals are, what you're gonna start, your business, when you speak out those things, you screw the energy up. And there are gonna be people who wanna just mess it up. You have people out there who listen to them things and they screw it up because they ain't shit. They ain't gonna never be shit. And they wanna just get you off so that they can be comfortable. Because they don't, they are not forced to be better, a better version. So they want to see everybody around them fail so that they don't have to be pushed to be better because, everybody want to be on the same level. Everybody want to be around the same level. Hey, Aman, how you doing? People ready to steal it. People ready to steal. People ready to listen. So, shh, everybody ain't got to know. Nobody has to know. Nobody can take advantage of you unless you let them. Listen, man, sometimes, man, I'm telling you, they're picking their victims, man. So listen, let's look deeper within ourselves and be honest. So let me go over these things again, man. Let's look deeper within ourselves and see if you have find yourself always, and some of you take a long break from dating and thinking that you're going to come back and meet the right person, but you still have the same issue. You still have the same victim mentality. You still believe. You see what I'm saying? Speak. Hey, Sweet Pea, how you doing? How you doing? Good. It's good to see you. Don't want to say I'm single. No, I'm not saying to not say that you are single. But a lot of people I see, like when I post a video, sometimes I post a video on Instagram. I don't know if you are following me on Instagram. I post a video on Instagram and then comment section. But listen, check this out. By the way, my videos that I post on Instagram are not the same I post on Facebook. And it's not the same I post on TikTok. And it's not my YouTube videos. I don't post the same videos at different, because I post different videos because I have different people on my channels. So, but sometimes I post videos on my YouTube channel. I mean, not YouTube, on my Instagram. And everybody in the comments, yeah, that's why I'm single. Yeah, I'm single too. I've been single for 5 years. And I'm like, so you don't have to, I don't go around saying I'm married. It ain't nobody's business but mine. Until if you ask me, Kirk, hey, sir, because people be, Kirk, are you married? Yes, I'm married. I'm very married. I've been married for a long time too. Since you asked me, right? I've been married. I've been married for a long time too. But I just don't go around. Hey, I'm married, man. Hey. That's why I'm married. Hey, that's why I'm married. Everybody, that's why I'm single. You hear that? That's why I'm single. That's why I'm single. That's why I'm single. We ain't got to keep broadcasting it. Hey. YouTube. I'm married, man. Shit. I'm a married man, y'all. And then you're gonna be like, ain't nobody want you anyways. Nobody care. Think about it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me? If I walk let's be honest. Let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. Because nobody care. If I walk around and say, hey, I'm married, you're gonna be like, why you keep saying that? Nobody cares. Ain't nobody want you. And then you're gonna find reasons. You short, you got a big nose. your locks or whatever else, and you wear red shirt, and nobody wants you. So I don't know why you can. Ain't nobody care. Like stop saying, "Oh, that's so unattractive," right? So when you go around here, you keep saying, "Hey, I'm single. I'm single." Nobody wants you. Or somebody gonna just challenge you. Just challenge. Okay. You meet, don't talk. You see me, don't talk. Hey, go on my website and book a one-on-one, and let's talk. Then people get in your feelings when people say nobody cares, right? Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, man. You're married is a 3 or 4 minute. Listen, man. You have listen. So for real, man. How do they pick their victims? They pick their victims from many different reasons. Okay, like I said, number one, the woman who always apologize. That says that you are hurt. That just says that you are broken and hurt. What are you apologizing for? You did nothing wrong. One day he cheats and you're sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't spend time with you. Yeah, good, good, good. So you give him a chance. So he cheats again. You know what? Why did I do that wrong this time? You don't got to. That man did what he did. Quit. Stop apologizing. The VI, what's good, girl? How we doing? VI in the house. VI. Yes, I. Pick the ones yelling that they're married. Indeed. And damn right, too. How are you doing? Watching live. I see that picture. You look good. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm doing amazing. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you. You never No, I'm not saying to not apologize. I ain't saying to not apologize. I'm saying, yes, apologize when you are wrong. But you're not wrong all the time. If you want to be wrong all the time and a person stays with you a lot of times, if you are always wrong, if you always feel wrong and somebody stay with you, now don't get me wrong, the men are always wrong, right? And we stay with her anyways. We are always wrong. Because every argument, I know we're wrong. The man is always wrong, no matter what he says, what side he takes. But if you're a woman and you're always wrong, I don't know, something is off, man. If you guys gonna apologize, something is off. Something is wrong. As a man, I take it. I'm wrong. Ain't no big. I don't care. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Even though you're wrong, but yeah, right. Just to keep the peace. But damn it, not for everything. Yeah, I'm telling you. Number two, the folks who them folks they know that you are a victim because they test you in the beginning. They test you. They ask you dumbass questions. They ask you stupid questions. They do stupid things. The first time that they don't come home. The first time that you see them with, I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you, one time, man. No, I ain't gonna tell you all those stories. Let me not bring those stories in because y'all know I got stories, right? But let me not bring them stories in because somebody might be listening and they might be like, "Oh, I remember that." No, let me not bring my stories in. But they test you. The first time that they don't come home. The first time that they go 16 days without calling you. When they begin to see that they could miss days from talking to you. When you begin to see certain behaviors, man. When you begin to see certain behaviors, they're testing you. They're paying attention to what you are putting up with. They're paying attention to see what you're gonna accept. They are paying attention. The eyes are very wide open. They are paying attention to see everything you let slide. They begin to slide in them bases, man. They begin to slide, all the electric slide, horse slide, electrical slide. They begin to do all them slides. Then R. Kelly begin to sing with them, and they begin to slide with R. Kelly. They begin to have music videos. Listen, you begin to let things slide. That's on you. Maraca said, "Say it." I forget what I was gonna say, anyways. The issue that comes, the men's mouth. I'm telling you, man. Listen, let me excuse it. You got stop letting things slide, especially in the beginning. Max, what would I do if I? Yeah, I said I would show you better than I. See, exactly, right? You say you was asked, what would you do if I cheated? Man, when people ask you that stuff, shut it down. Shut it down. Cha-cha slide, right? The cha-cha slides. Number three, they know that you're a victim, or they picked you based on, they listen to the way how you spoke about yourself, the way you speak about yourself, the things that you say with your own mouth, what you said that you are, what you said that you are not, how terrible that you are at this, and how bad you are. They listen. You become the perfect victim when they realize from your words that you ain't shit. when they realize that you have issues, when they realize that you have self-esteem issues, when they realize that you have confidence by the way how you speak about yourself, when they realize what you deserve by the way how you speak and speak about yourself, they pick you. You are their partners because they won't pick the woman who is high level. I'm talking about the ones who are abusive. They won't pick the ones who are high level intellect. You know what I'm saying? High level spiritual. You know, they won't pick because they cannot get over on those ones. Some women, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Some women don't put up with that stuff at all. I've met some. And those are hard to deal with. They're hard. And that's the wrong choice of words. You can't get over on them jokers. Them jokers. Wait, so Kirk, I'm about to one comment. So Kirk, you telling me, I remember one time, man, some women, they've been in some situations. And I think that, I remember one day, man, I went over to my lady's house, man. And we on the couch. We on the couch, right? we on the couch. Listen. I think I told you the story once. We on the couch, and I had my phone in my pocket. And she said, Kirk, I just texted you. And your phone didn't make a noise or it didn't light up. I said, what are you talking about? You didn't. No. She texted me without me knowing. And she said, Kirk, did somebody just text you? I said, no, ain't nobody text me. She said, so nobody text you at all? I said, no, nobody text me. Look at my phone. Look, you see any text? She said, Kirk, I just texted you. I said, what do you mean? She said, I just texted you. I said, you did? I said, why? I'm right here. She said, I just texted you. Hey, Shonda. She said, I just wanted to see if your notification was on. And they're not. I said, damn it, boy. How? Like, why? I said, well, So I said, you know what, man? The same thing I said, your mac and cheese that you made today, I didn't like it. It was dry. You didn't put no milk in it. The milk is just, I don't know what you put in that milk, but my stomach hurting, my stomach bubbling. You know what? I'm done. I'm going home anyways. I don't even like your mac and cheese. And the chicken wasn't that good either. I don't know why. Like, why you want to fight anyways? Like, why you want to, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta deflect a little bit. I'm like, what's up with this mac and cheese anyways? Like, you want to check me? Check your mac and cheese. Your mac and cheese, you didn't put it in the oven. You didn't baked it on the top. It wasn't even brown or a little brownish. I'm like, what's wrong with your mac and cheese anyways? How come you don't taste, you don't put a salt in it? My notifications was off because I was getting all these texts and calls. When a man is doing trash, women, listen, listen, the woman that would be, listen, this is my old me. I ain't talking about the me now. My phone be right there. My wife be on my phone. So I ain't talking about me. My wife be on my phone. We be in each other's phone. My wife be on my phone. Kirk, let me see your phone. Let me check this out. Why don't you use your phone? Oh, because your phone is right here. There you go, man. Check it. Shit, I'm a pin. I can't do that anymore. I refuse. It's too much headache anyway. It's too much stress to be showing my wife a picture and somebody pop up. Oh, damn it. Big titty Shirley popped up. Who's Big Titty Shirley? Man, that's my sister. That's your sister, Kirk? That's your sister, Big Titty Shirley? No, I mean, not my blood sister. The one I told you about. You remember that one? How did I change for my wife? What was your motive? I didn't change for my wife. I didn't change for my wife. I changed for me because that was stress. My sister in Christ, right, Rachel? That was my sister in Christ. But no, I didn't change for my wife. I changed for me because that life was too much for me, man. That life was too stressful. That life was too much pain, too much suffering, too much issues, too much drama, too much repetitive. Too much repetitive. Well, how you say that word? Repetitive. Lord, I can't even say that word. It was too much. The cycle was just. It keeps repeating itself. I'm like, oh, I can't. I'm done. So yeah, it's just too much. I don't know how men. I don't know which men to keep doing that at this age. I can't do it, man. I don't have the heart anymore. I really, I really don't have the patience. I don't have the time. It's just too much, man. You know what I mean? So, but I didn't change for her. I changed for I stopped the stuff for me because it was hurtful to people. Many people was getting hurt, and they didn't deserve it. So I kind of cut that crap out. It was pointless. It was just hurtful. You know, I made a vow a few years ago, well, years ago, about not, doing certain things. So it's hard. Told me as well he will not change because of me, but his own if you want to. Yeah, listen, people don't change for you. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. But she was like, Kirk, so you took your notification off? I'm like, yeah. I don't want nobody, bothering me and stuff. But I'm telling you, man, some women, some people, you can't get over on them. You really can't. And those are the ones that we can't. The ones who are abusive, that's the ones that they can't stay wrong. They can't be with those people because you can't get on a break. Yeah, you lose your damn mind, man. It's too old. The full thing why they chose you to be the victim is because they listen to your past. You talk too much about your past. If someone want to change, they will not change. Indeed. Karma, on the other hand, yeah. But seriously, they listen to all them people that you tell them about how your ex did you and what your ex did to you and how all them did the same thing to you and how they abused you and lied on you and cheated on you and physical. And when they listen to that, they said to themselves, maybe I can do it too. Yeah, your value probably ain't high. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your value probably ain't high. Your value ain't high, and if they're all and they're gonna bring it up to your face. If your ex did this, somebody said once, I can see why your ex said this. You know, a lady told me once, I can see why your ex-wife did what she did. I said, damn, that's kind of harsh. I told you that. I told you some things as she's like, yeah, your ex-wife. As a matter of fact, she wondered if I were telling me, I spoke to your ex-wife and she agreed with me. What? Hold on now. Listen, it's not just men that do this, by the way. Women do it too. Women do that nonsense too. Women do that crap too. Women will use your stuff against you. The women, do you all know that women can be narcissists too? Yeah, man. You can't give them all the tea. Women could actually be narcissists too. Women could actually be toxic. Women could actually be hurt and be very disturbing. Women could be very terrible too. Just as those men. They just don't want each other. And she told me, I spoke, don't tell her that I said this, but I spoke to your wife. Or I spoke to your ex-wife. And she told me things that you did, and I can see it. What? My ex-wife would never speak to you. She would never speak to you. Never. So that's what I knew. Oh, you lying. You're lying for no reason. Women can be toxic. I'm like, oh, so you're lying. And that's when it sparked. Oh, man, you messed up. You messed up. At that point, I wasn't insecure anymore. I'm like, oh, that's a terrible one. Some things make you forever lose respect for people. And yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, Starburst. Thank you for your time, love, and light to all. Thank you, Janae. You have a beautiful evening. Happy Sunday. That's why Kirk is conscious. I'm telling you, man, you all gotta be careful though. Seriously, man, we gotta be careful. So, my point is, man, when you find the real reason why you keep getting chosen to be somebody's doormat. Hey, Abby, good night to you. Find the reasons why you might be somebody's doormat, and don't say it's because your heart is too good. Don't say your heart and because you're a good woman. It's because of my heart. All right. Hey, chosen ones, how you doing? It's not. It's because of my heart. Because my heart is so good that men take advantage of me. That people don't take advantage of you because you have a good heart. People take advantage of you because you don't protect yourself, and you don't have self-respect, and you don't have discipline, and you don't have discernment, and you keep choosing them people. Sometimes the ones with a good heart keep choosing people the opposite of them. Saying no is empowering, indeed. Hey, thank you, Aaron. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, for real. Naturally, of the week. It's not because of your heart. Sometimes, man, you choose somebody who is opposite from you. You're just opposite, and they're shitty people. So, first, choose somebody with a good character. First one is to call people narcissists because they have the same characteristic. Indeed. As a matter of fact, she was the one who called me a narcissist first. I didn't know what it was. Thank you, Speedy. If God don't send him, I'm good. And I know nobody's perfect. We all have our stuff, man. We all have our stuff. Mentor for young men. I indeed. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. And that's on my to-do list for this year. I started two already, by the way. But that's my to-do list for this year, indeed. Thank you, Kimberly. That's very kind of you. So listen, man. I hope you understand that what I'm trying to say. Again, this is not about a video of me blaming women or me blaming victims. I know people like to turn my videos around and say you always blaming the victim. How come you always blaming the victim? How come you always? I'm telling you what to look for if you meet one of those people or those predators. I am not blaming the victims. I am not. Why don't you talk to the men and tell them? Well, I'm not just talking about men. I'm talking about anybody. So I keep getting hit with this. You keep blaming the victim. I'm not blaming. I ain't blaming nobody. I'm telling you what to look for. And maybe if you know what to look for, you might be proactive and or you might just learn, hey, that's the same for me. Let me turn my other, let me turn the side. So please, I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm not blaming the victims for being hurt. I'm just saying some people are shitty and they choose you for these reasons. And it could be different reasons too, but they choose you for certain reasons. Because when I'm at, like for instance, I was talking to my wife today about something that a question that I had, the same question that I had earlier that I told you guys. I was talking to my wife about it because me and her talk about certain things, and when the lady was telling me that she just found out that her boyfriend is getting married next month to someone else, I said, you see, this is why men know exactly what they want. They know exactly who they want, and they know who they don't want. But they will waste your time until they get the one that they want. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these jokers know exactly what they want. I know you all think that men don't know what they want. You don't know what they want. But a lot of times, a man will waste the hell out of your time until he gets the one that he wants. So I said, if he wanted her to be his wife, he would have been have her as his wife. But he chose somebody else to get married to. Do you see what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful that these jokers know what they want. They're just doing things based on that physical survival nature, that harsh, evil nature. Much stronger. Thank you, Merida. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm telling you, these jokers know exactly what they want, but they're gonna spend time with you and mess with you and pay half of your bills and stick around and be half the person that and you're gonna nag them and you're gonna beg them and you're gonna always wanna ask them for things and they ain't giving it to you. That's how you know it ain't you. The thing about men, you want to know how much a man really wants you? Look at the efforts towards you. Look at how much they give to you. And not just give in materialistic things, but look at how much they give to you, period. The way they give to you, it says how much they feel about you. Give. But if you say that you keep giving and there's no return, or a man don't give to you love, respect, or not, they don't want you. Because naturally the masculine gives. The masculine gives. We give. I don't know what the masculine naturally gives, and you will know how much a man really wants you by the way he gives to you, giving you his time, his presence, his words, his respect, his love. That's a natural thing. That's what men do. A man who wants you. But when he don't want you, he wastes your damn time until he finds the one he wants and then propose to her 8 days later. And you confused, but why? I don't understand. Why did this happen? It's because that's not why he chose you. Which people choose people for different reasons. Because, like I said all the time, I say this all the time to people and on this live, and you probably heard me say it before. When a man chooses you and say that he's not ready for a relationship, if a man chooses you and say that he's not ready for a relationship, then what did he choose you for is a question. When a man chooses you and then tell you he's not ready for a relationship, when he approaches you, when he courts you, when he goes out with you and buys you food, because food gets to your heart more than all hearts. A man takes you out to a restaurant and then he courts you and tells you that he's not ready for a relationship. You have to ask, then why did you choose me? Why did you approach me? Why did you talk to me? Why did you bother me? Why did you interrupt my life? Why? Why would you come to me not being ready for a relationship? Then what are you ready for? You must ask that question to yourself and to that person because it makes no sense. So he chose you for a purpose. He chose you for what he said. That's your problem, food, Jackie. He chose you for a specific purpose. Indeed. I mean, I'm just being honest. Because ain't no way I'm coming to you, approaching you, paying for your meals, hanging out with you, and say I'm not ready for. Then what am I doing? What the hell am I doing? So then the question is, what am I ready for? A friend? A friend with benefits? Sex? Like seriously. Why do men need male validation? We do. We men do, because a man could validate another man. A woman can't validate a man. A woman can't. Only a man can, especially a man of higher authority, a man that he submits to, because most likely they approve from their dads or a strong male role model. Indeed, 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 indeed. But yeah, man. So listen, think about this, man. If you know, stop giving your body so quickly. Listen, if you don't want, listen, stop giving out your precious stuff so quickly, and then you know, you have been used to giving it out so early, and you know, you're talking about I'm going to celebrate, and then you're proud. No, stop. You know, you didn't get to give it up so early. I know when I met my wife, I didn't want to do anything too quickly because I want to make sure I like her. Because I was already starting to change my life with her. Seriously, I was already starting to change. I met my wife 10 years ago. I was getting ready to change my life with her, and I just didn't want to sleep with nobody and then change my mind. And that cycle was what I was stuck with. I was stuck in the cycle. You know, I met a woman. I thought I liked her, not realizing that it was my hormones talking. You know, my testosterone and my oxytocin levels talking, and my dopamine's talking. Hey, Belinda, how you doing? Good evening. You say hi, smirk. And so I would sleep with a woman and then change my mind. So when I met my wife, it's not that I saw anything special, to be honest. I'm not saying nothing. Don't take this the wrong way either. It's not that I saw something different and special. I just wanted to realize that I can't keep doing this. So let me wait and let me take my time. So I took my time. I didn't even kiss her on the lips. It took me months. I didn't want to go too far too fast. So it took me a while. I didn't want anything. But I think after a while she couldn't wait. After a while she was like, one day I wanted to kiss her on the cheeks because I had just dropped her off, and she, hold on now. I'm not the type of man. But I was already in this transitional stage, you know what I mean? I was in the transitional. I was like, I can't keep doing this, man. Because I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want, Miss Jackson, you still there? You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that again, so it took me a long time. She probably thought I was gay. she, she, probably, she probably thought I was gay, and she wanted to make sure. Because I'm like, I can't keep doing this. This don't work. Every time I do it, it doesn't work. So I'm like, I need to do something different. Yeah, I need to do something different. This ain't working. So it took me a while, and I stayed. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? To realize they're hated. But yeah, man, but seriously, man, listen, they choose you to be their victims. They choose you. Listen to a man who approaches you, who asks you out, who pay for your meals, who talks to you, who spend time talking to you just to tell you that they're not ready for you to be in a relationship. Then why are you ready for her body? Why are you ready for my body? Why are you ready to sleep with me? You're not ready for me, so why do you want to take the parts of me and not ready the whole responsibility? You have to ask those questions. Why did you approach me if you wasn't ready? Why did you? That's like me going to on a basketball court with a basketball in my hand and then saying, I don't want to play. So why am I here? Why am I on a basketball court with a ball in my hand amongst people who are playing the sport, people who are in the game saying, I don't want to play right now? Then get off the damn court. That's exactly what it is. Get off the damn court. So why am I courting you and dating you and going out with you and then telling you I'm not ready for you? That means that man is ready for you for sex, for only that part of his life, but nothing else. That's how he sees you. I want that to sink in. You say you belong to the street. Let that sink in your mind, sink in your head. Let it sink in. I want that to sink in because I think that's very important. Let it sink in. Don't be mad. Don't be angry. Don't be emotional. Let it sink in. What are you ready for? What are you want to practice with you, right? It's nothing serious. What are you ready for? That means, and you know, when they say that they're not ready, it means that they're not ready with you. That's not what they chose you for. It's not. It's not just they're not ready. It's just that they don't. They're not gonna be with you. They don't want you for real. It's you that they don't want. So you have to understand this. So they choose you to be that person. And then since some of you just don't think that, you know, some of you think that you have the magic vagina or something. You know, you have the magic vagina. The magic. You put the magic on him and change his mind. That's exactly what they know. So they just, yeah, they play your game too. But I know she probably think, me, you know, I'll put it on you so good. You know how many times I've heard it? I put it on you so good. All men love men and use women. You sound like you sound like a broken, hurt person. That's something stupid to say. That's sort of like a hurt lady talking. All men love men and use women. Oh, that says about, you know, see, that speaks of your past. And when you say that to another man, you're going to just be a victim. You're going to be a victim saying stuff like that. That you just sound hurt. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's sad. That's really sad. That's really, really, really sad. That's embarrassing to see something like that. That's very embarrassing. Man, Lord, she said all men love men and just take from women or abuse women. That's sad, man. You know what you need? Some counseling. Get some counseling. Seriously, get some counseling. Get some therapy because that's some sad stuff. Speaking about your fathers, your uncles, your brothers, that's sad, man. Now see, I'm telling you, man, what you begin to say, the things that you speak will tell people how hurt you are. It really says how hurt you are, and you become the victim. You become a target. You gotta be careful what you say. You can see how hurt somebody is by just when they speak. It makes sense. You all gotta be careful, man. You all gotta be careful. You all gotta be careful. Please be careful. Hey, Miss Manifestation, you say something like me? Listen, I'm serious, man. It says all men love men and use women. Oh, that's terrible. That, I mean, that's a whole different level of hurt and sad. That's sad, man. I wouldn't say that out loud. That's sad. That's just, whoo. You can tell somebody with bad experiences and a bad past who don't take accountability for their own past. Do you know one thing that makes you a victim? Even more when you don't account for your own issues, your own actions, your own behaviors. I'm telling you. Me and you're still in those vibrations of my personal opinion. Sending love from Toronto. Indeed. I mean, true. But to make a statement, all men love men, your experiences hasn't been all men. It's been two raggedy ass dudes. Maybe your father, your siblings, they probably ain't shit. Your uncle probably ain't shit. And then you attract them raggedy ass dudes. But all, that's a strong word. That's all or most. Listen, I don't even brush my teeth because I don't want anything going in my mouth. That's how straight I am. But seriously, all joking aside, man, be careful, man. Because you sending off a very big signal. That's some hurt stuff. Be careful. Be careful. But anyways, man, it's ought to be a video of the year. You all be careful, man. But anyways, listen, happy Sunday. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being present. Thank you guys for your input, your questions, and your comments. But it's Sunday. I gotta go. This kid's gonna go sleep in a few. They're gonna sleep in an hour. I gotta eat. You all be good, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. And make sure you all keep coming back to these damn lives right here. This is just knowledge, knowledge, and knowledge. Happy Sunday, y'all. Be blessed, all right? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, man. You all be blessed. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, Miranda. Bye, Lynn. You all have a blessed day, man. Have a blessed night. Bye, Starburst.